building confidence in teenagers. And we'll be having that session with Coach Joy Eshimokhai. She's a TEDx speaker and author. She helps children, teenagers, adolescents to work fully into their confidence. She's the convener of Speaker Bootcamp and the visionary behind Speak to Inspire contest. Welcome, Coach Joy.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Coach Daniela. Thank you so much for that welcome. I'm excited to be here. Hi, guys. Hi. If you're excited to be in this class, go ahead and put on your video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you about confidence. It's going to be a really interactive class. My name is Joy Eshimokhai, and I'm going to be your confidence coach tonight. I raise children, I build their confidence, I raise confident speakers, right? But today we're not just going to be talking about speaking, we're going to be talking about generally building that confidence that speaks, right? If you have ever felt in your life, you've ever felt like you lost your confidence, go ahead and put it in the chat box. If you've ever felt like you were not enough, put it in the chat box. See, this is a safe corner, okay? And I'm going to share my screen real soon. And I hope I have that permission, Coach Daniela, to share my screen. If you have ever felt that way, go ahead and just share with me. I lost my confidence when I scored 264 in jump. Hey! Do you know how much I scored in jump? My girl, you did real well. 264 is more than average. Is more than average. And your confidence, like you learn, is not tied to that really. But let me just move in. I'll share my screen now. Okay, so my topic for tonight is building confidence that speaks. Somebody is asking, I don't understand, Coach Joy. Confidence, does it speak? And what I teach, so I'm a public speaking coach. You're going to learn about me. I think Coach Daniela made a very warm introduction earlier on, right? I always say to my learners, right, that confidence can be seen, it can be perceived, it can be heard. So if you're confident, we know. If you're not confident, we know. And that there are salient things we look out for when we see someone, and when we want to know if they're confident or not. And you're going to find out tonight. And you're going to ask yourself those questions. Am I confident? Am I really confident? Or am I just winging it? So this is me. I'm a hands-on public speaking coach, a mentor, a writer, author, as well as a teacher. I've been a teacher for 18 years. And my goal today is to help you conquer if you have a public speaking fear and then truly believe you can do it, right? All right, building unstoppable confidence is what we're going to be talking about tonight. And we're going to be doing an introduction. Then we're going to talk about why confidence matters. Then we're going to talk about how you can be fearless and how you can overcome every challenge. With every challenge you overcome, you become even more confident. So why is confidence important? Can somebody just help me? What is confidence really? Can you put it in the chat box? What is confidence? What do you think is confidence? And we're going to be narrowing it down to when you speak. What is confidence? I'm reading from the chat. What is confidence? Confidence is the ability to be you. I like that. Well done. Confidence simply means believing in yourself. Love it. Somebody else has something to share? Let's go. Confidence means self-assurance. Love it. Absolutely. Confidence is believing in your strength and accepting your weakness. I love it. Absolutely. Confidence is being bold. Amazing. Love it. I feel like confidence is the ability to possess unshakable aura. Unshakable aura and sense of self-worth. Being sure of who you are, putting it lightly, putting it for everybody to understand. being sure of who you are, being sure of who God created you to be, being sure and showing that power. For me, confidence is a superpower that you use all your life. It's a superpower. And don't forget, I mentioned earlier that you can see it, you can perceive it, you can hear it. It's a superpower that helps you connect with others when you speak, whether you're speaking or not. It's a superpower. So let's explore how to boost this confidence. So all of your explanations, all of your definitions, all correct. Your sense of self-worth, just being sure of yourself, knowing who you are, accepting your weaknesses, and then working hard on your strengths. For me, your strengths, that's where your confidence lies, really. So it's not trying to work so hard on your weaknesses. Work on your strengths and use it to climb. So confidence starts from within you. Confidence grows when you trust yourself, you believe in yourself, and you prepare intentionally. Confidence grows when you trust your abilities and you prepare intentionally, you believe in yourself. All of this creates stability, focus, and courage, right? Confidence is an emotion, really. It's an emotion, it's a superpower, it's a tool that you use. And so it grows. It's a muscle. It grows when you believe in yourself. What happens to muscles when you don't use them? They become flesh. What happens to a muscle when you build it? It grows. And when you stop using it, it falls flat. So it's a muscle that you can grow. These are strategies that can help you grow your confidence. How to appear confident? You need to maintain eye contact. You need to maintain eye contact when you speak with others, when you speak with your mom. Now, when you look down, we already know you're not confident. So if you're here right now, and when you speak to other people, you're not looking at them in the eye. I know sometimes you can look away, but consistently, you don't look at other people in their eyes. That's how bullies look for who to bully you. That's how they actually start. If you are being bullied, it's because you're not communicating assertively. That means you're not saying your mind, and you're also not looking at them in the eye. Sometimes people are afraid of people that look at them in the eye. I'm not saying do it disrespectfully. I'm saying look at them in the eye. When you look at people in the eye, they know if you're confident. They also know if you can be a prey for them to bully. They also know if they can cheat you. From the eyes, a wise person said the eyes are the windows to the soul. They also know if you know what you are talking about. So if you're not looking at me in my eye, I'm like, no, this guy cannot be trusted. Also, so make eye contact, use your gestures, move around, make sure you breathe steadily. So number one strategy to grow your confidence, can somebody help me put it in the chat box? Make eye contact. Make eye contact. Whether you're speaking in class, you're speaking at home, make eye contact. Is someone putting it? I love people with sharp minds and fast fingers. Make eye contact. Number two, use gestures. Number three, pace, move around. Number four, match expressions when you speak with your with your gestures. And then breathe steady. We know you're confident. So breathe easy, breathe easy. What are the benefits of self-confidence? What is the benefit? When you are confident, what is the benefit? So you know, my bishop said, if you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable. When you are confident, you have some benefits. You're less fearful, you're more motivated, you're resilient, you have better friendships, better relationships, and you are your true self. Now, I have a story to tell you guys. When I was much younger, when I was in secondary school, right? I used to like to sit at the back a lot. I just felt like the smarter kids sat in front. those who were probably more intelligent, who were more likely to raise up their hands in class. I just wanted to hide in the back because I felt I was not that intelligent. I was not enough. I was not smart enough. I was not beautiful enough. Wait for it. I was not beautiful enough. And you know, one thing I noticed recently, I think I'm even more finer than all my classmates. Now we're all grown, and I'm thinking, I find past this one, I find past this one, I find past this one. Now, jokes apart, sometimes you feel like you're not enough, but really, God created you and He created you in His image, and you're more than enough. You're more than enough. He already put this confidence inside of you. All you need to do is show it. And you need it to be all that you have to be. So when you're confident, you're less fearful, you're more motivated. You like yourself better. You like yourself better. Some people don't talk good to themselves. You don't even like yourself. So when you're confident, you like yourself better. Confident people like themselves. You build inner strength when you're confident. You're capable of more than you think, people. With preparation, when you prepare, if you have maybe a speaking engagement, if you need to speak in school or in class, always prepare. Always prepare. Discipline yourself. Be courageous. Challenges always turn to opportunities when you're confident. They turn to opportunities. So always, always prepare. It builds your inner strength. Confidence unleash your authentic self. Confidence unleash your authentic self. You're not afraid. You're fearless. And guess what? Confidence comes from the knowledge of who you are. Do you know who you are? Confidence comes from the knowledge of who you are. Do you know who you are? If you know who you are, you will unleash your authentic self to people, your real self. You're not trying to hide so that they will like me. Oh, these are the people happening in class so that they will like me. These are the people, I have to belong. I have to be part of this group. I have to, why are you not setting up your own gang? Why do you have to be inside someone's gang? Why don't you set up your own gang? Have your own values and set up your own gang. Confident people are real and open. And how you real and open? You share your stories and your unique view. See, God that made all of us in His image and likeness, He made everybody different. And Bible says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. He made everybody different because everybody is peculiar. You have your unique self. You have your unique flavor. So why are you afraid to share it? You have your own unique flavor that you bring. Nobody can do the things you do the way that you do them. Nobody can say the things that you say in the way that you say them. And that makes you special. That makes you unique. If you're not confident, pick this one. These are the benefits. If you're confident, you'll be real. You'll be real to yourself. Shakespeare says, to thyself, be true. So be real. Share your thoughts. Don't hide it. Confident people share their thoughts. That's how you know they're confident. Yes, it may not be the right, but share it. Be open to hearing others as well. Now, what does confidence do for you again? Another thing is it makes you overcome worries. Now, when you're supposed to speak, right? And we teach something in the academy, we call it the PrEP method. It teaches you how to speak even when you're not prepared. I wish you were in the academy, but it's okay. Confidence teaches you to overcome worries even when you speak. Now, most times, from when you speak, we know whether or not you're confident. So, there's something I need to share with you. Who is ready to hear it? If you're a reader, if you read, you'll be ready. One of my mentees taught me this. When you read, you're ready. So you know your topic, you get organized, and then always believe in yourself. Confident people never give up. Why? They never give up. They know they will be great. They visualize success. They know. No matter what is going on now, that's not what's important. Confident people know they have emotional resilience. So you fall, yes. You fail, yes. You lose. But I believe that nobody ever loses, really. You lose or you learn. You win or you learn. Either you win or you learn. So even when you fall, confident people know how to rise up. They know how to pick themselves up and rise up again, whether in speaking, whether in life. You learn to be courageous and resilient, like I just said. Courage doesn't mean that you don't have fear. Courage means, in spite of the fear, yes, this is really daunting, but you are dauntless. This is really trying. This is challenging, but you're not faced by it. Oh, you are asked to speak in front of the old school. Oh, I'm anxious, I'm shaking, but you're like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It teaches you to be courageous and resilient. So go for it every time. It teaches you to embrace your unique voice. This is my special one. So I teach public speaking in the Pro Speak Life Academy, right? Public speaking and leadership. Now, I teach that your voice is powerful and can change the world. I don't know who can see my share. Your voice is your power. If you lose it, you lose it. Even the Bible says that I've given you a voice and a wisdom that the enemy cannot speak against. So your voice is powerful. Always speak clearly. Always manage your thoughts. Answer questions with confidence. Let me tell you a story about answering questions with confidence. There was a time, I think I just graduated from, I was in my youth service year. Who knows what the NYC is all about here? When you're done with your school, there's a 1-year mandatory service to the government of Nigeria. If you're a Nigerian, you should know, right? And so during my NYC, I was in the OBS. It's called the Orientation Broadcasting Service. It's like a radio station in camp. I was part of it. And then I was asked to anchor the Miss Camp. There's a Miss Camp competition that holds towards the end of camp. So I anchored Miss Camp. And part of what I was supposed to do was interview the contestants. So I interviewed all of them. One particular girl said something really confident about something that I didn't know I asked. I kept looking at my question like, this is not what I asked this girl. It was hilarious. I kept looking at like, where is the question? Where is the question to this answer? It was more like, where is the question to this answer? And she kept talking on and on. And part of the criteria that the contestants were being judged on was confidence. So when she spoke, she appeared confident. I'm sure the judges were like, they didn't even know what question I asked her. All they were interested in was the way she answered. And guess what? At the end of the day, she won. Like she won. She wasn't the most beautiful. She wasn't the tallest, but she was certainly the most confident. She just asked herself a question in her head, and she answered. And because of the way the others were shaking. Very tall, very classy, very pretty, but they were shaking. But guess what? She won at the end of the day. And I remember those days, she went home with a television screen. It was a big deal. But she was confident. Confidence, remember, can be heard, it can be seen. Now, I want to quickly take you through 5 lessons you must know before you leave this place. I'm going to be rounding up shortly. 5 lessons you must learn in the school of confidence. Lesson number 1, and I want someone with real fast fingers to put this on the chat room for me. Fast fingers. Lesson number 1 in the school of confidence. Confidence is built. Nobody hands you confidence. There's nobody, oh, she naturally is confident. You have to build it. You have to build it. It's not giving. It grows when you work on it. Confidence is built. Somebody put that in the chat box for me. Confidence is built. Confidence is built. So you have to build confidence. It grows. Whatever you're doing, if you're playing the flute, if you're playing the piano, whatever, if you want to grow confident in it, if you want to grow confident in speaking, you must practice, 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 practice. Practice. Do it. Whether they call you or not, volunteer. I can play the piano. Can I play the piano for every year? I can speak. Can I speak? I can speak. Oh, yes, we need a volunteer for I can go ahead. Do it, whether you feel confident or not. Confidence grows with practice. Confidence grows with putting yourself in front of circumstances that are not pleasant. Make yourself uncomfortable and you will get comfortable. Make yourself uncomfortable and you get comfortable. It grows with preparation, with practice and support. Support from your mentors, support from your parents, support from your coaches. And then you always start, what did I say earlier? Always step out, always volunteer, always in class. We need somebody, yes, ma, I'm available. Yes, ma, we need someone to speak, yes. Before you even think of what to do, go ahead and volunteer and do it, because confidence grows with practice. Number 2, your voice matters. Your voice matters. In the school of confidence, you must use your mouth. You must. And so your voice matters. Everyone has a unique voice and a unique perspective. You must know that. And you must always put your best foot forward. You must embrace who you are. It allows you to connect with other people and speak with clarity. You must speak. You must use your mouth. Your voice matters in the school of confidence. Number 3, growth requires action. Confidence does not grow by waiting. My bishop said, if you wait, you waste. It does not grow by waiting. Oh, one day I'm just going to become confident when I'm 27. You find out a lot of adults never outgrow. No. You must grow it now, and it's best when you grow it now. You never will lose it. And you maintain it with practice. You build your confidence, you maintain it with practice. It grows when you take small steps forward. Sometimes it doesn't look like it. I was telling one of my mentees this evening, I was telling her that she thinks that we are somewhere down. Some of the things that we do, we think that we're still here, but really sometimes we need to appreciate the journey and see how far we have come. So it grows by taking little steps. So when you step out today, look at someone in the eye. Tomorrow, look again. Practice in the house. Remember I said support earlier, support of your parents. Practice making presentations at home. When you read a book, do a PowerPoint, come and present to your parents. Learn presentation skills in the house. Remember somebody said charity begins from home. Whatever it is you want to learn, start from the house. Start in front of your siblings, in front of your friends, in front of your family. Those people you're comfortable with first. Start unsure, you will become sure. Number 4 lesson. Lesson number 4 in the school of confidence. Strength comes from practice. Your confidence grows from practice. Consistent practice turns weaknesses into strength. The more you prepare, the more confident you become. I remember when David said, I caught bear in the bush. I caught lion in the bush. You. That's someone who had been practicing. He had been practicing in the bush where he was. I'm sure before he started catching bear and catching lion and tearing them with his hand, he had already started with rats. He started with roach. He then went to rat. He now went to rabbit. Before he was now able to catch lion. And yes, he started that way. And then when Goliath came, took him out. So it comes from practice. Practice. The more you prepare, the more confident you become. Finally, lesson 5. Lesson 5. Confidence inspires others. When you're confident, people want to be like you. People want to be like you. So you inspire others to become more. And it's a good thing. It's an attribute of a leader. If people want to be like you, then you're a leader. You're showing others the way. So if you're not doing this for yourself, do it for others. Do it for your siblings who are looking up to you. Build your confidence and then help build theirs as well. So confidence inspires others, inspires your siblings, even inspires your parents. I know when I see my voice speaking, I'm like, yeah, that's my son. It's inspirational, right? When you speak with honesty and with courage, you give others permission to do the same. When you show up unapologetically you, when you believe in yourself, you also inspire others. Confidence creates safe spaces for growth and for connection. Confidence can be seen, it can be heard. Are you confident? Hi guys, I've had fun tonight. If you have any questions, ask me. So for every time you want to find out if you're confident, always ask yourself this question. Am I myself? Am I confident? Don't forget, always go back to these lessons you have learned in confidence. If you believe in yourself, you believe in who God has created you to be, then you will show up confident. Don't forget that confidence grows through effort, self-awareness, and consistently. You keep building that muscle. Very soon you have 6 packs. Very soon you have big abs. Very soon you... All right. Thank you so much, guys.
This has been so amazing. Go ahead.
I have a question, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead and ask me.
Okay, for example, now, if someone overuse the power of confidence and then it transfers to like overconfidence, can it cause complacency?
Overconfidence can lead to complacency.
Yes.
I agree. But I'm thinking, yes, because you now start to feel, I feel like you now start to feel like I'm just too much, and then you just put yourself in a box. You're not open to learning. You probably have people in your space who could teach you, but you let pride. So overconfidence is pride for me.
Okay.
Right? You just let pride slip in and you start to lose it.
Okay.
But I believe that if you would just believe in yourself and also know that you can learn from anybody, then I think you're just confident. And confidence really is knowing who you are, not being proud, not being arrogant, not just being self-assured, believing in your own word, not using it to intimidate others. That's really something else. So most times we call this overconfidence is really people who are aggressive, who are not empathetic, who begin to let pride seep in. You know who you are, but you're proud. Is it clear?
Yes, my clear. It's
Are
clear.
you sure?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, my clear.
Okay, so be confident, but don't be arrogant. Be confident. Help others. Inspire others. Be confident, but don't rub it in their face. Don't intimidate people, right? And don't be aggressive. in Bible, right, it says that God resists the proud. So God does not like whoever is proud. You can imagine if God is resisting people, how people also will resist you. They'll stop accepting you. They'll stop really liking you. Maybe those that will be around you will be people who don't really like you, but they can't help it. They just have to be in your space. More questions, guys. If not, I have to run. Thank you so much, Coach Daniela. This was
Thank you
such
so
a
much. I've had so much fun. Like you just like okay, I just felt like I was part of them like a teenager. I should enroll in your academy. Yes, I need to
you should,
become more
Coach Daniela. You have
confident.
to be inside, and I'm waiting for your children. Prospect Life Academy is where we raise confident teenagers. We raise them to speak with confidence and with clarity, right? We teach them not just to be speakers, but to be leaders, because in Prospect Life Academy, we believe that speakers are leaders and leaders are speakers. If you speak, you will lead. And if you lead, you must speak. So you need public speaking and you need leadership skills. So basically, equip you with public speaking, confidence and leadership skills. You want to be a part of Prospect Life Academy. We run 2 programs, major flagship programs. We run 2 courses in the year, 6 months each. In the academy, you will not go. Public speaking is a lifelong skill. It's a skill that everybody needs. Everybody needs. It's the aeroplane on which all other skills ride on. All other professions ride on. If you cannot speak, we don't know what you know. If you cannot tell us what you know, we don't know what you know. So you want to communicate what you know, you have to build your confidence muscle. And one way you can build it is through speaking. And we can't wait to welcome you into the academy. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Coach Daniela. I'd love
so
to come
much for
again and
being
again. Don't worry,
here.
next year, call me, I shall be here.
Yes. Ignite your vision 2.0. This is 1.0, so 2.0. You definitely be here. I'm very sure they enjoyed this conversation. You made it so far. I've had fun.
Thank you so much, Coach Daniela. I do not take this for granted. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. If you've enjoyed this class, can I hear you say a big thank you to Coach Joy and clap emojis all over?
Thank you, Ma.
All right.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So we say good night. Good night. Thank you all for being part of this. See you next day. And I hope you set your goals, your vision, craft those visions, write your vision statement for the next day. Thank you once again. Good night. Have a blissful
Thank you.
season. Yeah. I wish you all the best.